Needs to work himself out there to three-point.
He'll get out there.
Torian Prince trying to find his way in terms of the three, shooting 31% with a career 37%er in his 8th year for Baylor. Chauncey Billups Ball Club has lost 5 in a row, and you look over to the bench and you still see talents like Brogdon, Simons, Scoot Henderson, wearing street clothes.
That's tough.
Nice threads, don't get me wrong, but not wearing plaid tonight for the Blazers. Mays will skip it out of backcourt. Lakers up 10. Skyler across the arc. Kamani. And a tip jam for Ayton on a Kamara three-pointer. Coming off strong, and Ayton right there, unguarded.
He's been doing that, 11.5 rebounds per game. He's been top 10 all season long, grabbing those rebounds.
Russell turns, double team, and sends in a floater. 9-year pro, he knows all the tricks. Averaging 19 a game. Grant with the handle, slings the three up and in.
Good pass from Sky. Jeremy, one pass away, catch and shoot.
Russell, the step back to get a little space, comes off long to Jeremy Grant. Lakers get back. Grant off the screen, into the lane to the glass, galloping in with the left hand. Ball dislodged. Davis comes down with it. Ahead to LeBron. Goes right into the body of Mays and lays it in. He is still a locomotive. LeBron giving the Lakers a lead of 9. 6:41 to go first quarter. Timeout on the deck from Portland. Crash the offensive glass, Lamar.
Keep
That's
the
our
battle
assignment tonight.
Keep the battle alive.
Brogdon is out, still working on that left hamstring strain, and Malcolm has been good enough to allow us to converse with him. He's got a microphone on. He's over on the bench right now. Obviously, his focus is on what's going on out on the floor as Jabari Walker takes it strong to the cup, double pumps, and lays it up and in. Malcolm, greetings. Thanks for being with us here tonight. Let's start right there talking about Jabari Walker. We love the effort that Walker puts on the floor every night. A guy who just battles and digs and gets it done in the paint. What have you seen from this young man?
Man, he's been incredibly focused this season. I think he's a young guy. He's talented, but he's a fighter. He's hungry. He plays with a lot of energy every night. And I think from any young guy in this NBA.
All right, welcome back, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Enjoy tonight in the NBA. Hope everybody had a great week. Enjoy your weekend. We got the Lakers and the Trailblazers. Please subscribe to the channel and please consider supporting the channel if you're able to by donating with Cash App or PayPal. Please help keep us going. Let's go. Happy Friday. Let's get it.
One of the quietest, loudest voices in the league is Shea. Gets the cut and rises up for the dunk. But what I mean by that is you're really calm all the time, but your words carry so much weight, and every time you speak, it's clear to see how much your teammates listen to you, even your coaches for that matter. How do you decide when to deploy that voice?
Man, you know, it's a balance, like everything in this league. You know, as a vet, you want to make sure that guys hear your voice, especially if you have any wisdom to give. But you also don't want to overspeak. You don't want to speak to the point to where, you know, guys are like, oh man, here comes our vet talking, talking again. So, you know, for me, it's always reading the room, you know, reading the moment. If it's a time where something needs to be said, it needs to be said by a player. That's usually going to be me. I'm usually going to be the guy that speaks up. But otherwise, I want guys to, you know, to play through mistakes and a lot of the time figure it out on their own. So I try to find that balance.
Malcolm, we've seen LeBron now throw a couple of exquisite passes in this ball game. We were talking before the game, at the age of 38, 21 years in the league, there he is giving it off to Russell. 2-on-1, LeBron, the two-hand jam.
Still the greatest. LeBron King James. Where you at it? Hater Nation.
25 points, nearly 7 rebounds, 6 assists. I mean, you as an elite athlete, when you watch him, I mean, give me your perspective of what you're seeing from this guy.
You know, he's different, to say the least. You know, he's in that conversation for being the greatest ever to pick up a basketball. And as a guy in this league that's, you know, grown up loving the game as well, you know, it's honestly been a privilege to be able to compete against him. To be able to say I played, against LeBron for, however so many years. It's been a privilege. So just, honestly admiring his skill, his IQ, the way he carries himself, the things he does off the court. I think he is the epitome of the whole package.
Is there any moment that you can recall when you're playing him head-to-head, your two ball clubs?
Hey, there's actually a moment in Milwaukee my first year. I was driving to the rim. I didn't think he thought I was going to dunk it. And I reverse dunked it. And him jumping up and trying to block it. If I was a second late, he would have put me on the ground and blocked my shot. But that's something that sticks out to me, man, because he's an amazing player.
Did you hear from a bunch of friends, family after that play happened?
I did. And I remember telling them, look, guys, enjoy this. This is never going to happen again.
What about your injury? How are you coming along? Any sense of a timeline you can let us in on?
I'm doing great. I'm honestly getting very, very close. We're hopeful in the next game or two, to be honest. But it's about being patient. A hamstring is tricky. It's not like an ankle injury. It's not like a lot of injuries. It's something that you have to be 100%, 110% to really come back and, be back on the court so you don't retweak it. It can be something that lingers.
Brian Walker with a three. Sharp reels in the offensive rebound over to Kamara. And they say that Kamara rocked his heel out of bounds, then coming in to receive it. That's twice the Blazers have been penalized and have lost a possession on that type of turnover. It's unfortunate. The margin of error is just so small, obviously, because of the loss of talent on this roster and the fact that they're playing a very good Laker basketball team right now. Malcolm, I just got a question. It's off of basketball. That is, your degree at Virginia was in another 10 years.
Guys, I'm not sure. I get that question a lot.
Sorry about the brightness. It was so dim.
Raised my girls overseas. Right after I'm done playing. So, whatever follows after that, that's where I'm going to go.
Well, good to see DA out on the run and score.
Yes, he looks good. He's been looking really good the past couple of games.
Kamara, tell me about Toumani Kamara, what you're seeing from him, these young players.
He's tough. I think the one word I'd use with him is tough. He's versatile, can guard multiple positions, and he's humble and works hard. You can't really ask for more than that from a young guy, a rookie guy. But for me, watching him, that's sort of what I expect. He's a 4-year college player. He's a little bit older than most rookies, like I was when I came in. He's mature. He's ready to play. So he's doing exactly, similar to Jabari, exactly, what the coach and the organization is asking of him and more.
Shaden Sharp works his way up the floor. What a talent he has become and working extremely hard. Buddy Billups told Brooke in the interview before the ball game, he's a guy that comes into the gym. He loves to work late. Comes in at 9 o'clock after a regular practice to shoot around and work in the PF. Ball finds him here on the defensive end. He'll survey up the floor. Hitch step, dribble drive. Explodes to the cup, goes right in. AD, and he laid it up and in. And that's 1,000 points for his career.
What a way to get it. Using his explosion that makes him an elite level athlete on a hesitation, a stop and go, and a finish. Wow. His vet, Malcolm Brogdon, is watching alongside him on the bench.
Hey, Malcolm, you sound real on the planet. And he is the youngest Blazer to ever score